we're not able to do that. Yet you could see that's still rushing the ball 200 times. Imagine if we could convert those third downs. That's a whole different deal going on here. But if I shoulda, coulda, woulda, it didn't happen. Okay? On defense, we let up too many third and longs. And we let up too many big plays. And that crushed us. Screens and quarterback draws, were big plays in that game. Which some of those big plays led to an imbalance in field position. And the one time that we had the good field position, we gave away the points because we took a sack, which we didn't need to take, and we took it. So we need to execute higher level. We need to play better, okay? We played with great toughness and great intensity, but we didn't play well. Our seniors have got to be at their best and be at competitive excellence, and they need to make the plays that are available to be made on the field. We started the game off with a fumble on the second play of the game after a great naked. We come back with a run play, and with the ball's on the ground for no reason. I mean, it's just that's a heck of a way to start and spot them 7. So we do some things that are a little. Last 2 weeks, we've seen some uncharacteristic things happen. That's the penalty spike up and the turnovers. We haven't turned a ball over like that second play. I don't even since I've been here, to be honest with you. I don't know what that is. I need to look at it and see what really happened there. But it was like in slow motion in front of my eyes. So we need to play cleaner. We need to play better. That's what we're going to go back and do. Keep fighting, keep scrapping, because that's what this is all about. We knew that there'd be disappointments along the way. I will clearly put this in the disappointment category. Credit to North Carolina. Backed up against the wall at home here, came out and we're swinging. Credit them, and we're going to go back to work, and we're going to raise our level of execution. Any questions?
Steve, with regard to just the opening of this game,
yeah,
uncharacteristic to see Andre, the guy who laid it on the ground. I don't think he's fumbled all year, but
I mean, I don't know what happened yet on that. I don't know if there was an exchange problem. I mean, it never got seated. Whatever the reason it didn't get seated, I don't know that. It just didn't get seated. It was never in. He never had it. Whomever, and I don't, at this point, we just got to, whatever the problem is, we just got to fix it. That's all. It's uncharacteristic. It's not something that's been a problem. It's not something that's happened. So I can't speak to it. We'll go back and look at it and try to get it fixed.
Chase held to a career low, probably 54 yards, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Well, pretty close to it.
Okay.
Was his ineffectiveness, I mean, as you mentioned, drop balls, but when he's taking those sacks, did you want to see the ball come out, at least, throw it away, or?
Well, I think that he had some good balls that were put on the ground, and then some ones that, throughout college football, they're caught. Now, they might not be perfect strikes, but they're there. They're within the framework that they got to get caught. You got to help the quarterback, okay? The thing that we want to do a better job is when we get out of the pocket, we want to be able to get the ball out of bounds and not take sacks where we don't need to take the sacks, especially when we're in the red zone. We take a shot down the field. We took a shot, and it wasn't there. The guy peeled with him, with Miles. We had to flush out of there, and then we just got to get rid of the ball. Just got to get that done. That just needs to happen. We live to play the next down, which there's a minimum of 3 points on the table right there.
With the ejection of Sean Sylvia, you expect him to be back now? That's what we were told for the next game. He's going to be.
I don't know. How does that? I don't even know how that.
Yeah, that's what we were told.
We were told that it
he'll
was
be
the
back.
first half that he will be eligible.
Because it was the first half.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, then he'll be back.
Just the fact that you lose him in that regard, first time you ever had a guy ejected because of targeting.
I mean, rules put in for the right reasons, for player safety, and they reviewed it. That's what they saw. I'm not going to comment on it.
But losing
Did it hurt us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a critical loss. We don't have the depth. Spencer Rossitano is not our starting. One of our starting safeties is not here. So now we lost our next safety. You know what I'm saying? We were playing a true freshman. So whatever. This is not an excuse. It's just, this is the cumulative effect of that. That's why towards the end of the game, when we knew the game was out of reach, we put our younger guys in there. The last thing we can do with our lack of depth is just to be stubborn and, which probably were my fault. One play too many for Chase Redding when he scrambled and took the shot right there. He should have been out of the game. That's on me. Should not have had him in there. And because, you can't be stubborn. You gotta say to yourself, okay, we're gonna live the fight another day right now. We just don't have the depth to lose guys foolishly, and I'm really on top of that, and that one got away from me.